Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the concept entrepreneurial imagination and creativity. Entrepreneurial imagination and creativity. After completing this concept, you will be able to understand the nature of the creative process, how to develop the creativity, tips to get innovative ideas, arenas of creativity and characteristics of creativity. Okay, so listen. So our concept entrepreneurial imagination and creativity. So what is the need of creativity? How to improve creativity? Okay, listen. So entrepreneur, the person who start new business with his own innovative ideas. He is called entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs can identify the opportunity with their imagination and creativity. Okay, imagination leads to creativity. Creativity leads to innovation. Innovation leads to entrepreneurship. Okay, what is the goal of entrepreneur? Start new venture and earn maximum profits. This is the goal of every entrepreneur. So potential entrepreneurs are always looking for unique opportunities to start new ventures. So entrepreneurs have ability to identify the opportunities. So we have discussed the most in the functions of entrepreneurs. The most important function of entrepreneur, identify the opportunity and assess the opportunity. The very first one means entrepreneur always tries to find out the opportunities. They have ability, and we have discussed in the qualities of entrepreneur. They have ability to create new. They have ability to identify the opportunities. So entrepreneurs have ability to identify the opportunities. They can identify the opportunities. Okay, and he can identify the opportunities where others can't. He can convert the problem into opportunities through his systematic analysis. They have ability to convert a problem into opportunities. Okay, so the nature of the creativity process, see here, the nature of the creative process. Creativity, just we have discussed, creativity leads to innovation. So based on the innovation, creativity leads to innovation. It's right, innovation leads to entrepreneurship. Means based on the innovation, business will be established. Means he needs creativity. Entrepreneur needs creativity. But no problem, we can develop and improve our creativity, but not complete to some extent. Everyone has creativity. Some individuals develop their creativity. They think and act creatively, but some individuals do not express their creativity because they do not know about their creativity, but they also have creativity. Clear? So many people incorrectly believe that only a genius can be creative. Some people are born creative and others are not. So only the gifted or highly inherent person is capable of generating creative ideas and insights. Only capable persons, they can generate creative ideas and insights. Okay, but this is not correct. Every person has a creativity. Creativity is not some mysterious and rare talent reserved for a selected few. So the creative process involves seeing relationships among things others have not seen. It depends on the distinct way of looking at the work. Okay, so how to develop your creativity? How to develop your creativity? See here, developing your creativity. Every person has a creativity. This is not inherited quality. By adapting some of the skills, we can develop our creativity. So how to develop your creativity? Okay, listen. You can do several things to improve your own creativity. We can improve our creativity by changing our habits, removing mental blocks. Here mental blocks means remove incapable feelings we can't do. We have no capacity, etc. was okay, etc. These are, so these we have to first remove. We have to change our habits and we have to remove our mental blocks. Then it will be easy to improve our creativity. Here 4 steps creative process was designed to improve creativity. 4-step creative process was designed to improve creativity. Okay, see here, by practicing them we can improve our creativity. The first one, lateral thinking. Second one, thinking outside the box. Third one, recognizing relationships. Fourth one, using your brains. These 4 steps were designed to improve our creativity. Clear, students? Listen one by one. So first one, develop our creativity, lateral thinking. So in recent years, creativity researchers have devised specific technologies to forcibly generate novel ideas. Among the best known is the lateral thinking approach, which is developed by Edward de Bono. Clear? So lateral thinking is concerned with the generation of new ideas and breaking out the concept prisons of old ideas. So generate new ideas and breaking old ideas. So this is not suitable for vertical thinking. Okay, lateral thinking, we are discussing lateral thinking. This is not suitable for vertical thinking. First of all, what is meant by vertical thinking and what is meant by lateral thinking? What is meant by vertical thinking and what is meant by lateral thinking? Okay, so vertical thinking means thinking in a logical sequence. Vertical thinking means thinking in a logical sequential manner. Lateral thinking means generate new ideas. Clear? So both vertical and lateral thinking are required for generating new ideas. To generate new ideas, we need both lateral thinking and vertical thinking. So they are complementaries. Means to satisfy, what are complementaries? To satisfy our want, we need both. Means in our subject context, to generate new ideas, we need both lateral thinking and vertical thinking. Listen small example, then you can easily understand complementaries. Complementary products best example, car, petrol, pen, ink. Without petrol, car will be useless. Okay, and pen, ink, without ink, we can't use the pen. So to satisfy our want, we need both car and petrol. pen and ink, these are complementary. To satisfy our want, we need both. They are complementaries. Means to generate innovative ideas, we need both lateral thinking and vertical thinking. Okay, this is what is meant by lateral thinking. Thinking in a logical sequence manner. Lateral thinking means generate new ideas. So lateral thinking is generative. Vertical thinking is selective. Without generating the ideas, we can't select. Without selecting capability, our ideas will be useless. So we need both vertical and lateral thinking. So in the brainstorming meeting, in the first session, we should encourage lateral thinking for generating many creative solutions. In the second session, we should encourage vertical thinking to select the feasible idea. Feasible idea is nothing but workable idea. So entrepreneurs need cross-functional expertise in both type of thinking. So that no new ideas will be wasted. Is it right or not? So true opportunity spotters identify opportunity laterally, but they analyze them vertically. Clear, students? This is the lateral thinking. Okay, and the second one, thinking outside the box. So thinking outside the box is neither easy nor it is merely a reflection of mental brightness. We are generally in a boundary, means we generally think at one side. Generally humans think at one side. So come out from your boundary, then think. You can get innovative ideas for identifying valuable opportunities. Don't think in a boundary. Come out from the boundary. Then you think. You can identify valuable opportunities. For this, some tips are given by experts. So here see the tips for challenging assumptions. The first one, okay, first see the list of tips for challenging assumptions. Understanding the problem. Play a child. Play an external observer. Disassemble the problem. Reframe. Imagine the opposite. Then listen one by one. The tips for challenging assumptions. First one, understanding the problem. So recognize that you are first you recognize that you and everyone else have ingrained assumptions about every situation. This is the first one. So understanding the problem means recognize that you and everyone else have ingrained assumptions about every situation. And the second one, play a child. So ask yourself why we should take up this particular problem and why not. Questions in order to discover and challenge these assumptions. Clear? And the next one, play an external observer. Play an external observer. So ask yourself once again, why I should think like this only? Why I should think like this only, in this manner only? Ask yourself. So play an external observer. And the next one, disassemble the problem. So divide. Disassemble the problem means divide the problem into small denominations to reduce the burden. And the next one, reframe. So think the problem from many angles. You think the problem, first divide the problem into small denominations to reduce the burden. After that, think the problem from many angles. And the next one, imagine the opposite. So consider what the experts and professionals advise and then think opposite. Then you can get innovative, creative ideas. Okay, clear? So listen once again, then you can easily understand. First consider here. The first consider all persons have an idea about every situation. Okay, and the next, ask yourself why we should take up this problem and why not. Next, see bit. Next, ask yourself why I should think like this only. Or D bit. Next, divide the problem into small points. Okay, next, E means next think the problem from many angles. Finally, take advice from experts and professionals. Think against to their advices. You can automatically get an innovative idea. Okay, this is thinking outside the box. Clear, students? And the next one here, recognizing relationships. Recognizing relationships. Okay, so many inventions and innovatives are a result of the inventor seeing new and different relationships among objects, processes, materials and people. Many inventions and innovations are a result of the inventor seeing new and different relationships among objects, processes, materials and people. So we should identify different relationships among the objects, materials, technology and people. We should identify different relationships among the objects, among the materials, among the technology and people. Example, biodegradable packing materials made out of starch. Okay, so combining combustion engine technologies with the wheel to create the automobiles. Okay, these are the examples. So if you wish to improve your creativity, you should look for different relationships among the elements and people exist in the world first. Creative people generally recognize these complementary relationships. These relationships helps to come out new ideas. Clear, students? Recognize relationships. We should identify different relationships among the objects, materials, technologies. Then we can identify new ideas. Clear, students? And the next one, using your brains. So using your brains, this is technically proved. Okay, this is technically proved. Our creativity and skills depends on the functioning of our brain. Our creativity and skills mainly depends on functioning of our brain. So we have two parts of brains. We have two parts of brain. So right brain and left brain. Two parts of brain. So each side of brain gives us different qualities. So the right side brain, this is the right side brain hemisphere, helps to understand analogies, imagine things. It gives understanding capacity, imagination capacity, identifying capacities, etc. All are given by right brain, right side brain. All these qualities gives us our right side brain. Okay, so the left brain hemisphere helps problem analysis, explanation, logical thinking and analytical thinking. So creativity needs both logical thinking and analytical thinking. Creativity needs both logical and analytical thinking. Okay, for knowledge accumulation, evaluation and implementation, left brain important. So imagination, intuition and for idea creation, right brain important. So it become more creative. It is necessary to practice and develop both right and left hemisphere skills. Okay, so number of ways are there to develop left and right hemisphere brain skills. Okay, to get innovative ideas, both the brain functioning, both sides brain functioning important. But number of ways are there to develop left and right hemisphere brain skills. Okay, see here, ways to develop left and right hemisphere skills. So left hemisphere skills, right hemisphere skills. So left hemisphere skills, logical thinking, analysis are possible. The left hemisphere skills helps for logical thinking and analysis. So understanding capability, imagination, intuition, so and so are possible with the effective functioning of right hemisphere skills. So how to improve left hemisphere skills? How to improve right hemisphere skills? Okay, so see this table. For getting that information, see this table. So step by left hemisphere skills, how can we improve left hemisphere skills? Step by step planning of your work and life activities. So reading ancient, medieval, logical cases and books. Then it improves left hemisphere skills. So establishing timetables for all of your activities, using and working with a computer program. These helps to improve our left hemisphere skills. And see here, using metaphors and analogies to describe things and people in your conversation and writings. Suspecting, here suspending your initial judgment of ideas, movies, television programs and so on. So recording your hunches, feelings, intuitions and calculate your accuracy. So drawing faces, caricatures and landscapes. All these programs helps to improve our right hemisphere skills. So finally, to get creative ideas, both side brain, left hemisphere and right hemisphere functioning very important. So all these techniques helps to improve both sides of brain functioning. Okay, clear students? Next, arenas of creativity. Listen, people are inherently some act on the creativity all of the time. Okay, generally people are inherently some act on the creativity all of the time, while others suppress it, and most of us fall somewhere in between the two. They think creatively whenever they need, remaining time they show normal attitude. It is right to say people do not recognize when or how they are being creative. People do not recognize, they are not recognizing when and how they are being creative. Okay, moreover, they fail to recognize the many opportunities for creativity that arise within their jobs on daily basis. Okay, there is no sad. Opportunities are around us. They frequently overlook opportunities to be creative. They frequently overlook opportunities to be creative. So, creativity researcher, famous creativity researcher William Miller suggested that the path to creativity begins by first recognizing all of the ways in which can be creative. So, where we can think creatively, the areas first we should recognize where we can think creatively, the areas first we should recognize. Okay, people can use their creativity in these 7 areas. Opportunities are around us. So they are not recognizing. They have no idea in which areas they have to be creative. Okay, so people can use their creativity in these 7 areas. 7 areas. So these are arenas of creativity: idea creativity, material creativity, organization creativity, relationship creativity, event creativity, inner creativity, and spontaneous creativity. 7 areas of creativity. Okay, listen. The first one, idea creativity. So where he can think creatively. The first one, idea creativity. In an idea we can use creativity. Where we can use creativity? In an idea we can use creativity. Okay, think up a new idea for new product or service. Means we can use our creativity in our idea. This is the first one. Where we can use creativity? We can use our creativity in our idea. We can think new. By thinking new, we can design new product. We can provide new service. So, we can use our creativity in our idea. This is the first area. And the second one, material creativity. So, means we can use our creativity in a product, material, in a product, in advertisement. So, we can create a variety of report in a report or a photograph. This is a material creativity. Material creativity, we can use our creativity in a product to design new product, to give new advertisement, in a report, in a photograph. These are material creativity. And the next one, organization creativity. In an organization, people can use their creativity. Okay, in an organization, people can use their creativity in a project, in their policies, in rules. So, implement different varieties of policies. In an organization means they can design new rules, new policies. They can finish the project in new ways. So, this is organization creativity. And the next one, relationship creativity. So, people can use their creativity in their relationships also. They may use different methods to build strong relationships. They can use different methods to motivate the consumers. Relationship creativity. Okay, and the next one, event creativity. People can use their creativity in the events, organization of the events. Okay, the events such as, okay, event creativity such as award ceremony function. They can use their creativity in the events, award ceremony function, annual meetings, stage decoration, in so and so places. They can use their creativity. This is event creativity. Next, inner creativity. Okay, inner creativity we can use We can think inner. We can think innovatively than others. This is inner creativity. We can think innovatively than others. We can use our creativity in our thinking. This is inner creativity. And the next one, spontaneous creativity. Spontaneous means acting in a spontaneous manner. Example, coming up with a witty response in a meeting, and off the cuff speech means give speech without preparation. This is also one of the innovativeness. Use simple way to settle a dispute. So these are in all these areas people can use their creativity. This is areas of creativity. Okay, famous creativity expert, he suggested, William Miller suggested, people first they should identify where he can creative innovatively. In these areas they can use their creativity. But suitable environment is important for creativity. In all the situations we can't think creatively. So what are important to creative innovatively? For innovative thinking, for creative thinking, we need that suitable environment. Okay, and students, we have discussed in the importance of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur helps to create industrial environment. Is it right or not? To start new ventures, first he should identify the opportunity. But it is not easy to identify opportunity. Only creative people, the person who can think creatively, they can identify the opportunities. So that for creative thinking, they create such related environment we have designed. So that in all situations, we can't think creatively. So what are important for creativity? See the slide. Important characteristics for creativity. What important for creativity? The first one, management does not over control employees. First important one, management doesn't over control employees. So management should give some freedom to the workers. Then only they can think new. The second one, allow open channels of communication among all business members. So, okay, organization should give permission to the workers to communicate with each others. Then they can share their opinions and ideas with others. It helps to generate new ideas. Is it right or not? So, organization should allow open channels of communication among all business members. This is important. And the next one, considerable contact and communication with outsiders. So organization should maintain relations with outsiders. They have to maintain relations with outsiders. Then they can identify their attitudes. They can think new. And a large variety of personality types. This is most important one. A large variety of personality types. So different attitudes and types of people must be in the organization. Then it is possible to collect different varieties of ideas. A large variety of personality types. Organization should maintain different ideas of the people, different types of the people. Okay, different attitudes of the people. Then creativity automatically possible. Number of ideas will be generated. And the next one, little fear of negative consequences for making a mistake. Okay, here the little fear of negative consequences for making a mistake. So workers should have just a little fear of negative consequences. They should have a fear of negative consequences of making mistakes. Then they can think correct. Without fear, they can't think correctly. If they have some little bit of fear, they can think correct. It helps to generate correct ideas. And the next one, this is common, a willingness to accept change important. Without managers must accept the changes, new changes to implement the organization. This is very important one. Otherwise, the entire creative ideas of their workers will go in waste. And the next one, the selection and promotion of employees on the basis of merit. So only efficient and experienced persons, skillful persons, they can think innovatively. Is it right or not? So employees must be selected based on their merit. This is the most important one. And the next one, sufficient financial, managerial, human and time resources for accomplishing goals. Sufficient financial, managerial, human and time resources for accomplishing goals. So finally, so these are, what are these? Financial, managerial, human and sufficient time, all are important to generate new ideas and to convert the idea into practice. So whenever all these factors are possible in an organization, then creativity is automatically possible. Okay students, so this is the topic, entrepreneurial imagination and creativity. Okay.